Hi traders, so this video is going to be a complete trading course, right? It's going to be a complete structure, liquidity, POI and the directional bias trading course. In this very video, I'm going to tell you and show you how you know if you're going to continue buying a currency pair or continue selling a currency pair. I won literally all the trade I took on BTC this very week. Right, I'm going to show you how I took all of this trade and how you know directional bias. I took a couple of trade on other pair, I lost some, right, but on this very BTC I won every single one of the trade because I know if I'm going to continue selling, then I know where it's going to likely reverse from, and that's what I'm going to teach you in this very video. So I'm going to advise you, stay to the end of the video. I don't think it's going to be too long, right? I will teach you everything, the different time frame I use, how you mark out these levels, and how the price is going to react once it's at those levels. Right, so directional bias is one of the most important things in trading, and I'm going to teach you right in this very video. So I'm not going to waste time. Let's jump right into the video. So these are the trades I took on BTC. Right, this was the first major sell I took. Right, price was going down. Then I had this re-entry. This re-entry now was done as a live trading with my students. Right, live trading. Then price went down. On gets to this key level, I know there's going to be likely reversal. So I was looking out for buys. I wasn't able to enter for any buy. The next buy I took was this very one, and this one was the general live trading that I did with everyone in the Telegram. I have a Telegram, the link is in the description. I did this live trading with the Telegram, and now this other one, we missed this. I wasn't able to catch this very second one. Now since then I've not been able to catch any opportunity on BTC again. Right, so in this video I'm going to just show you literally everything, how I go about it, the different time frame I use, how I use them. Right, so now first thing first, what's your structure, which is the first thing. Structure, what I use is just my break of structure. Right, structure is just going to show me the direction of the market, and this structure is always going to tell me if I'll be buying or selling. Right, that's how I know what direction is this market heading, which is the first thing with this strategy I use. So first thing is my structure, and what do I use? My break of structure. Either a break of structure to the upside or a break of structure to the downside. So I believe you guys know what a break of structure is. So if you don't know what a break of structure is, this is what it is. If the price goes to a point or gets to a point, gets here, goes down, then go back up and go above that very point, it's a break of structure. A break above that very point, a break of structure. Then the second thing I use is a change of character. What is this going to show me for reversals, which is the CHOCH. Right, I call it change of character. Some traders they call it market structure shift. This one is for reversals. If it was going or breaking structure to the upside, at some point it's going to reverse and start breaking structure to the downside. Right, so if a reversal is going to happen, we are going to have a double break of structure. A break to the upside, it was bullish, then it's going to now break to the downside, showing you that it has now changed. Right, break to the upside, then a break to the downside. So this break to the downside now is the first break of structure that is against the normal break of structure. So it's gonna be the change of character or the market structure shift. So that's how I know if I'll be buying or selling. If the price breaks any structure, I will know if I'll be buying or I'll be selling that market with what the price did. Then the second thing is the liquidity. I believe by now you guys know what liquidity is. I guess that was what I did in my last video. So go through my last video and then understand liquidity, which is gonna help fuel the move. If traders have been stopped out, that's when the price will likely respect my order block or breaker block. That's where I take trade from, or my supply or my demand level. Right, now the third thing with this strategy is the POI. This POI now are my order blocks and breaker block, OB and BB. Now many of you are gonna ask, what's an order block and what's a breaker block? At every supply level, there's an order block. The price got to this very point and went down. That's a resistance level for traders. That's a supply level for traders who trade supply and demand. So at those levels now, there's another block. Another block is the last opposite candle before the price started moving down or started going up. So in this case, price was going up. So it was doing blue candle, blue. Then at this very point now, it started going down. So the last blue candle, which is on my own chart, your own might be another color. So the last blue candle before it started going down, automatically is the order block. Now if it was going down, the last black candle before it started going up, if it's going up, there's gonna be blue candle. So the last opposite candle before the opposite move is another block. So this is another block this is another block. So that's generally what order block is. Those I don't know, I'm just trying to brief it. Once I'm not teaching about directional bias, I'm going to show you everything again. I'm just trying to brief through it so you guys will know what I'm doing. Then a breaker block is a failed order block. Once you mark out that order block and that order block fails, automatically is now a breaker block. If you were, it's just like your support turning into resistance. I believe you guys all know that. Or your supply turning into demand, just like that. The same pattern like that. So the fourth and the final thing, which I'm not gonna dwell on, directional bias. Right, and this is the main thing. This is what's gonna help you know and understand what you are doing in the market. Now, this is what directional. Let me just briefly explain what directional bias is. Then I show you how it is on the chart. Now, directional bias is this: you having a level, and the price is going up. You start buying. You're only taking buys. Why? Because the price is coming to that level you marked out, and you're gonna keep buying, looking out for buys, looking out for opportunity to take buys until price gets there. And once price gets there, there's a chance that a possible reversal can happen. I mean, it can change character and start going the opposite direction, but you don't know yet. I'm going to show you how I go about it. Same thing, if the price gets to that level, give a change of character, there's a chance that it's going to keep selling. So you keep selling. Directional bias is bearish. You're interested in selling, that's your directional bias. Selling, sell. Your trade for that market is sell. So your bias for that trade or for that currency is selling. So you have a sell bias or a bearish bias, right? So now, if the price was going up, you say this is where it's going to likely get to. And on getting there, you saw a reversal change of character, meaning you will not be selling till it gets to the next level, right? Your directional bias is bearish, and that's exactly what I did right here. I'm going to show you, right? So that's what directional bias is. You trading in a certain way, right? When you have somewhere you expect the price to get to, then you are trading along that very pattern, same pattern till it gets there. Now, in understanding this and literally the way I trade it, I'm just going to give you everything the way I do it. First thing I do is I go to a higher time frame. I do my top-down analysis. So in knowing directional bias, knowing what you'll be doing, if you'll be buying or selling, I just simply do my top-down analysis. So this is where I go over, know the bias of the market, the current order flow, right? The current structure, that's the current trend of the market, so I will know what I will be doing. So these are go about it. These are I go about everything. First, on the time frame I use are 4 These are the ones I personally use. I'm a day trader, and these are the time frame I use: 4H and my daily time frame, and 1D, right? 4H and the daily time frame. And on this time frame, I mark out key levels. These are key levels. These are levels where I expect the price to get to and reverse. Or if I'm taking any trade, those are levels I can say that's my target, that's my bias, that's where I expect the price to get to. I'm going to keep buying till price gets there. Right? If I'm selling, I'm going to keep selling till price gets there. So what I mark out at those very level is always my support. You know what support is? Just your normal support and resistance. My support, my resistance. I'm going to show you how I mark them out, right? I'm just trying to make it easy for you guys to understand what I'm saying. Then order block and breaker block. So those are things I mark out at those very level. Right? Now, if I'm taking any trade, on the normal, if I'm taking any trade, I love to always target the nearest high or the nearest order block. So it's going to be a level where I'm expecting the price to get there. And as the price is going up, I'm going to keep looking out for how I'm going to buy till it gets there. Then once it's there, there's a possible chance that it's going to give a change of character, then reverse. If it does not give a change of character, it's going to break out that very level. So that's the first thing I do. So now I'll show you what I mark out and why do I mark it out? Why do I need to go to those higher time frame? So I do that so I can know my target. Nowhere, or let me put it as nowhere price is headed. right, where price is heading. Then the second reason I mark that level out, those key levels, is gonna be so I can say that's my take profit, or it's gonna be a possible reversal zone. Possible reversal level or zone, right? Now that's the first thing I do. Those levels now, they're possible reversal zone, and their levels I consider as my target, and that's where price is heading. Then the second thing I do is now I go down to my entry time frame. So these are the time frame I go over now, take my trade, either take my buy or take my sell. So I use my 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 15 minutes time frame. Then if I want to maybe take trade in a lower time frame, maybe scalp, jump in, jump out, just take trading on smaller time frame, I do use my 5 minutes time frame. So nothing less than that. I don't trade 1 minute. So this time frame are now for my entry. I don't mark out any levels on this point. These are now my entry. And with what I've been teaching you guys, those that have been watching my YouTube video over and over again, with what I've been teaching you, now know what I need for my entry. Before I enter a trade, you now know what I need to see. Those that are just coming to this very YouTube, you are welcome to this very YouTube channel. So my name is God's Will, and this channel is the Day Trading Geek. So in this very channel, I teach traders how to start winning more trades, how to become profitable. Right? I teach about strategy, teach about risk management, teach about trading psychology, right, to help you become profitable. And literally, if you want to get more videos like this, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so you'll be the first person to get the notification anytime I drop another video like this. So let's not waste time. With my YouTube video I've been doing for a couple of months now, the things I use for my entry is always first my break of structure, which is what shows me where the price is heading. If it's actually in an uptrend or is in a downtrend, then or a break of structure or a change of character, then my POI, which is my order block or my breaker block. Then the final thing is the liquidity, right, which is gonna help me confirm that this is actually a valid zone the price will buy from, right? So with this, let me now show you how I took all of these trades and then show you how I went about it. So this very sale I took right here, this was the setup on my Telegram. I have the setup right here, which was this very May sale that happened, and that was the first trade I took on BTC on Monday. So I took it on Monday, you can see. So on my Telegram, you can see the setup right here. Just where I had the setup, you can see it right here. So I was targeting 1:10 risk to reward ratio, pretty cool risk to reward ratio. And this trade went down, hit full TP. It was going down. This was a re-entry I had. I entered again, that was a re-entry, which this re-entry also hit full TP. You can see the full TP. This was the setup, and the trade hit full TP. The main entry was still moving in profits. Second entry hit full TP. And I made a couple of dollars. I guess I made over $1,000 from this very trade. Now this is what I did, and this is exactly what I did. First higher time frame, daily or 4 hour. Now on those time frame, I mark out levels, which are my resistance, support, order block or breaker block. Now on this 4 hour time frame, you can see the price got to this very point. On getting here, it started going down. Automatically, this is a resistance level for the price, right? So this is how I mark it out. I mark out the very last body where the wick off started, right, like this, where the body closed, where the wick started coming out. So that's where I mark out, and I do use this horizontal line to indicate it. So if you see anything like this line on my chart, just know that that is a key level, and the price is coming there. That's the resistance level where I expect the price to sell from, right? Then this is another one. The price getting here, going down, that's the resistance level where if the price start buying, that's the level I expect the price to get to. And once it's there, maybe give a change of character and reverse. So these are I mark as my key level, as a key resistance. And many of you are going to ask, hey bro, why do you mark it out like this? Now if you mark it out like this, remember, long wick is an order block. If I indicate this long wick like this, we use this one to mark out order block. This is an order block on a lower time frame. So Once I mark it out like this, on a normal I'm gonna take a trade from the order block like this. Then stop loss is gonna be just maybe slightly above the order block like this. So this is the same thing with this order block. This key resistance now is the same thing as your order block, but on a higher time frame it's just a long wick, while on a lower time frame it's gonna be an actual last opposite candle, which you know last opposite candle now is an order block. And you can see that this was the last blue candle before price started going down, which I told you is an order block. So that's why I just mark out that resistance as my key level. Then if it's a support, I just mark out that support as my key level. So let me remove it. You can see what I marked out and how I marked it out. Then another key thing you want to study and watch with what I do is, if I'm marking out a support, I'm going to use the same pattern, right, where the price got to, like this very one. Price got here and went up, right? So this is a level I'm going to mark out as a potential reversal zone. So this is right here, support level, right? Remember I told you it's an order block. Now if the price comes back there, there's a chance it's going to reverse and start buying, or once the price gets there, there's a chance that it's going to just break out, but it's a level I expect the price to get to. Then the second thing is this is another thing. If I mark as that very level, maybe as a support, it can turn into a resistance. So this was a level where the price got to, the price went up, now it's now a support, right? And if I'm going to mark it out, same thing, I'm going to mark it out with this long horizontal line. If I indicate it like this, if I'm going to take any trade, it's going to be a sell once the price is back there. And if I'm selling from this horizontal line like this, stop loss above the horizontal line, just like this. This is how I'm going to take the sell. Then if I'm buying, it's going to be the same thing. I'm taking the trade from the exact point where the line is, but I don't just enter aggressively, but I'm just trying to show you what it is, right? I don't just enter aggressively, I do go to different time frame before I enter, right? So now the price was once here going up, and the key level I marked out now was this very one. So the price has not gotten there. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna keep looking out for sell till the price get there, right? Sorry, it's gonna be a buy because price is going up and it's gonna keep going up till it get there. So I'm gonna keep looking out for buys till the price get there. And that's exactly what I did when I marked out when I took that very sell. I marked out this very level, a major resistance right here. Now what happened? Price was going up. You keep looking out for buys because now know the directional bias, and on getting there I stopped buying. I look out for a sell. So that's why I took that very sell, started going down, right? On getting to this very next one, which was where I told you I marked out, I started looking out for buys again. Why? Because directional bias has now changed. Immediately got to this very demand level, immediately got to this very key level, right? So I'm going to show you everything I do. So this is a resistance level I marked out where I sold off from. Then price was going up. Then when I took that sell, I expected to go down. If it's going to go down, where am I expecting to now get to? That's how I marked out this very 4-hour time frame order block, which is the last black candle standing on its own. This is the only black candle present right here. So that's an order block on a 4-hour time frame. So I marked it out as a level the price can possibly reverse from. And you can see this was when I had the setup. You can see it right here. I already marked it out right there when I was taking the sell. And on getting there, take a look at it. On getting there, price started reversing. If I didn't take my profits right here, I would have lost the profits I've been making. So now once I mark out that level where I set the price to get to, I go to my lower time frame. And the lower time frame I use 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes time frame. So now on this was how I took this very sell. On this time frame, I took it on the 45 minutes time frame. Right, I can use different time frame, right? These are my major time frame: 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes time frame, right? If I'm going to take the trade, I want to watch out for a change of character because that's a possible reversal zone, right? On getting there, the price does not give a change of character early. The change of character that is going to happen, that is going to make me take this trade, that is going to be the price breaking past is very low, of which you know, for you to break past that very low, is going to be a valid change of character. Why is that? Because we're going to have a break to the downside, which is the first time the price is doing that. The price has been breaking to the upside. Break of short to the upside, showing you that other market is bullish. Another break of short to the upside, showing you that other market is bullish. Another break of short to the upside, showing you that that market is bullish. Now at some point it's going to break to the downside. It has done the opposite of what it has been doing. So now it has now officially given a change of character. But while the price was going down, I had to just take it from here. And why did I do that? I was seeing some sell structure. Right at this very level, I saw the price was giving some sell structure like this. That it was now breaking straight to the downside. Now it had this very point, created an order block, went down, respected the order block, went down, respected the order block, went down. So on coming back to the next order block, I know it was going to keep selling, so I took the sell. Right, this was how I had this. If you notice, I didn't enter aggressively when the price got to that very key level. You can see when I entered right there, I entered late. Why? Because it's not a level the price can just start reversing. It's a level the price can sell from, can reverse from, but I don't know if it's actually going to just sell from there. So you want to watch out for a change of character. And immediately the price broke this very low as a change of character, where do I expect it to get to? I know it was going to go down till it gets to this very low point, which is this key level I marked out. This is a level where the price is going to go down till it gets to. So this is a possible buy zone. So that's going to be my target. Now my directional bias is bearish. I've officially now know my directional bias. I officially now know what I'm now expecting from this very market. What do you think I'm expecting? More sell, more sell, more sell till it gets here. And once it's here, I'm going to pause my sell. Then maybe start looking out for buys once it gives a change of character. Now, that was how I took this very first sell. Then I targeted this very point. I guess 1:10. That was how I took that very sell. The price was going down. And on breaking price very low, it gave a change of character, giving me more confidence that I'm actually doing the right thing and the price will actually respect what I'm doing, which is a break of short to downside, and price was going down. It had this other low, this very low right here. It broke the low to the downside, which is the break of structure, which is the first thing with my strategy. Then I take my trade from an order block, last blue candle before price started going down. I missed this very sell opportunity. I wasn't able to catch the sell, so I took a sell. So you take a sell, I didn't catch it. So this is an opportunity now, showing you market is now bearish. You now know your directional bias, targeting the next level where the price is going to likely reverse from, which is the next key level, which is what you marked out. Right now price is going down, price is going down. At this very point now, it had this order block. It created this very order block. Then it had this break of structure to the downside. But this break of structure now was not a valid break of structure, because it's just a sweep. It's a long wick that broke past it. Right? So by the way, if you're interested in learning from me, you understand what I'm teaching, you're interested in learning from me, I teach literally everything: my strategy, my risk management, how I go about my trading psychology, right? So I teach everything in my mentorship class. There's a link in the description if you want to join the mentorship class. Then I teach it step by step. July mentorship is currently on, so click on the link in the description to join, and you make payments and you'll be added. Now this was not a valid break of structure, which was a long wick. Then price still respected the order block anyway, still went down. Now on going down, there was this breaker block. It created this very level, then went up, came back down, violated that level. So this was analysis I did with my student. Right, this is analysis with my student, and this was the setup right here. Can you see it? I'm taking it from a breaker block, and it hit full TP. This was 1:7 risk to reward ratio. My target was this very low, the same point I was targeting. So about 1:7 risk to reward ratio. So full TP hit. I know my directional bias. I'm able to take how many sell? 3 different sell. And if I was active, it would have been 3, but I wasn't active. I just took only 2. Now on getting here, immediate price go to this very level. I already marked it out because it's a 4-hour time frame key level. If the key level is not clear on the 4 hour time frame, you go to your daily time frame. You can see this is where the price got to, this 4 hour time frame order block. So my lower time frame now, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour. On this time frame, you can see what happened. On getting there, the price had this sweep to the downside. The price just went down to sweep liquidity. This is not a valid break because it's a wick that broke past it, right? Then what happened? It went up to break this very high. So this is not where the change of character happened. The change of character happened when it break past this very other high. Why? Because this break of short was not a valid one, and this one was a valid break to the upside, but it was not a valid change of character because it didn't have any break of structure. So that's what's going to make a change of character valid. You need to break short to the downside, then break short to the upside, just like I showed you earlier. 2 break of structures. I believe I showed you in the very beginning of the teaching. Now immediately I didn't sell, right? When I did this very live analysis with everyone at the Telegram, I told you guys I was not gonna sell from here. Why? Because it has got to this very level. There's a chance that it's gonna break out, then continue buying. So I didn't watch out. I didn't take any sell right here. Now instead, that's the level where I can buy from. Why? If the price break out, it's gonna come back, then I'll buy. Now a breaker block, right, where I will now buy from. But the price just broke out, did not reverse, did not come back down. It just continued buying. So I missed this very first one. Then there was this high where the price got to, went down, an order block right there. I marked it out. The price got, I know it was not gonna sell because the directional bias is now bullish. So I know it was not gonna sell. Price just broke out. Then on coming back down, I took my buy. And this breaker block now has this liquidity protecting it. So it's a valid zone for me to take my buy from. And I took this very buy. This analysis was done with my Telegram. I guess I dropped the setup right there. Then I'm doing live analysis with my Telegram people. You can see the setup right here. Take a look at it. Full TP1 is to 3.7 risk-reward ratio, and this was the setup I did with them. Exactly, you can see it right here from this breaker block, just like that. The Telegram is 100% free. The link is in the description. Join and let's make money together. Then took this very buy, and also let me officially announce it. If this very YouTube channel hits 5k subscribers before the end of this week, right? It's already weekend, but if it hits 5k subscribers, as from next week, we'll start doing live trading on YouTube. So officially, I'll be doing live trading with you guys. So subscribe, chat your friends up, send them the link so they can subscribe as well, and let's make some money, right? So this was a buy. I took this very buy from the breaker. Price went up. Now, when the price was going up, another key thing, when price was going up, price has reacted from this very key level. I marked out a possible buy zone, right? When price started going up, when price was now going up, right? What did I start looking out for? When price started going up, what do you think I'm going to look out for? I'm going to mark out another key level at the top where I now expect the price to get to. So I now know my directional bias. Buy till it gets there. Then once it's there, I pause, watch out for a change, then I start selling, just like that. Not that crazy. So the next level I marked out was this 4 hour time frame resistance level, which is this next key level right here. And that was where I was targeting as my take profit. Pre 1:7, let's see. So that was my take profit. Targeted that very level, the nearest key level, which is that line, is a 4 hour time frame resistance level. And when the price got there, it didn't react. There was no sell. The price did not give a change of character and start. So I'll look out for sell. So it just broke out. So on breaking out, I know the buy is gonna continue. Price just broke out. I know the buy is gonna continue. So this 4 hour time frame now is now a breaker block, which is that line. So that was where I took the second, this very buy. But this very buy, I missed it. It happened, I guess, at night. It happened at night, so I missed this very buy. It happened at night. I don't like trading. I don't trade at night, so I missed this very buy that happened right here. This buy has, this breaker block has liquidity protecting it, then targeting the next key level. Now, this very price has just gotten to a daily key level, right? A daily resistance level. Take a look at it. On the daily time frame, you're gonna see it. You can see where the price got to. A major daily resistance level right here. You can see that for yourself. Now, what do you think I'm gonna be looking out for? I'm not going to be looking out for sell. But for me to say, I want to see a change of character, and the change of character has happened because the price broke past this very low right here. So officially BTC has changed character, and I'm interested in sell. And if you notice, if I want to take any sell, I would have taken one from here, TP hits, then I'm waiting for maybe somewhere here to take another one, or if the price have a liquidity, I'm going to take it from this breaker block. Selling. Where do I target the next key level, and where is that? Which is this very major support level right here as my take profit, as my next key level. Directional bias is bearish. I'm interested in selling. The same thing on gold. I guess I did similar thing on gold as of last week, but I don't like keeping. It's because of this very YouTube video. That's why I kept these very setups. I don't like keeping setups. So all of them are gone. I love my charts clean, and I guess on gold I did similar thing. Let me see if I have this setup. Okay, I guess I have one right here, but this one did not hit full TP. This very one was an opportunity I would have caught, but I missed this very buy. Right, and this other sell, I took it. Right, I took it as a signal. I guess I sent out as well. We don't win all trades. We hit stop loss. I guess over 4 stop loss this week. So I don't win all trade. Don't think about winning all trades on my Telegram channel. So this was a trade I also sent out as a signal. I guess everyone know those are my Telegram and my students. You guys saw this I was set up last week. Yeah, I guess last week or last 2 weeks. Directional bias was bearish. You can see sell keep happening. If you take a buy, you get stopped out. Take buy, you get stopped out. Sellers are aggressive, and immediately the price got to this very level, which was a key level on a daily time frame. Immediately the price got there, what happened? I stopped selling. It give a change of character. What am I now doing? I'm not buying. If I'm buying now, the nearest key level is this very one. So you can see I marked it out as my take profit, and on getting there, the price did not give a change of character to start reversing. So I keep looking out for buys. It's a line, which is a line I was trying to sell from, but the line now will now act as a breaker block. You can see the price came to the exact line and continued the buy. You can see this next high is my take profit, stop loss below it. 1:7 restore ratio. Crazy. So on getting to this level, and it give a change of character, and this same level it got to is a daily time frame key level. So it's just so, should I put it, so simple with the way I'm teaching it and the way you guys are getting it. It's pretty simple. That's where the price got to. Now it's now giving a change of character. Possible reversal zone. Right, take a look at it. Major level where the price got to. Major order block, which can act as a breaker block. So that's exactly where the price is currently at, and now it has given a change of character. So I'm not looking out for sell, and you see sell happened till it get to this next level, then buy started happening. Those are just how I go about it, but almost every single time. So I guess this video was helpful. So if you want more videos like this, I recommend you subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends so your friends can come over, watch this, and understand how the market actually moves, and understand how to keep winning more trades. Right, they're gonna become better with their technical analysis. And also, if it's your first time coming across this very channel, subscribe, then turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first person to get the notification anytime I drop the next video. And like I said, if you're interested in learning from me, you're interested in joining my mentorship class, learning from me directly, there's a link in the description. Just click on the link and then you join. So I'll see you all in the very next video. So take care, guys.